I did not read a personal development. I didn't read a book, period, after graduating high school for, I don't know, probably 12 years. And it was when I became an entrepreneur, I started reading. And now, like, I can't imagine not. Like, I have 3 books going at all times. So one Audible, one on my Kindle, and one hard copy, but that learning, I went through a course on Saturday. I purchased this course that talked about SEO and Instagram. And I was mind blown. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm learning so much. And in such a short amount of time, like, we don't realize how blessed we are to live in this day and age where we have knowledge at our fingertips. Like, we can learn anything we want to learn by going on the internet. The difference is, like, how are we going to use it? Right? Are we going to apply it?
Exactly. I mean, you want to learn it, come up with a plan, and then apply it. That's the key. But that constant self-improvement, and that's where, you're right. We're blessed to live in not only a time, but the country that has the most opportunity, I think, of all, the ability to go out and become, an entrepreneur or whatever, while you have your quote unquote day job. But the question is, are you willing to put in the time to do it? You've got to roll up your sleeves and put in the work. And that's really goes back to what we're talking about today is, is a good enough attitude holding you back? Well, that's going to take extra time or what? Yeah, it is. You've got to make changes in order to experience change in your future, right? That's kind of the key. So, how is your self-improvement journey? Are you doing a book? I mean, we do a book club every Wednesday. You, the viewer, are more than welcome to join. It's public. We have several people sitting in on it. We're reading a great book right now called Extreme Ownership, taking accountability on your success. I mean, that's the thing. All of your wins are the result of what you did. Same thing with your failures, though. And, that's not a bad thing. Failures are how you learn, and it's making sure you look at it like that. But again, it's that extreme ownership, and you're more than welcome to join us on our book club. But make sure you're experiencing that personal journey as well. Number 4 is, how are you as a leader? Well, I'm not a leader. I just have a job. I'm not talking about a leader in the sense of, your business career. I am talking about your career as well, because even though you may not have a title of manager or assistant vice president, whatever, people are looking for leaders to follow. So you may be a peer leader, right? Same thing with your kids. If you have kids, you're a parent, you're a leader. They're following your lead. They're going to turn out how you teach them to be, right? Exactly. You see that sometimes walking through a store, kids freaking out or whatever. And it's like, oh my gosh, their parents taught them to behave that way or allow them to behave that way, one or the other. So, you look through that and it's like, what type of leader are you becoming? Are you being a good leader? Are you learning how to be a better leader? Things like that. And what is your aspect of that? I know, you lead a team, Wendy, I think you're solid. But, some of those aspects of people need to be led. And I don't mean that in a negative, derogatory sense, but, if you're raising your hand and say, let me teach you, just like you were talking about, right? You need to help them and help them be accountable and have the good conversations as well as the not so good conversations, right?
Yeah. We're all leaders and we're all followers of somebody, right?